Well, me, man, turns out, all right, so let me give you the story, right? So I used to work at a car wash, right? And this kid used to come wash his car every weekend. Every weekend. He was like my age. I think he was like I think he was actually a year younger than me. Whatever. And he's like 18 years old, 19 years old. I'm 19 years old at this point. And this kid, has a Maserati. He has a Ghibli and stuff like that. So I like that car. I used to like that car. I love that car, man. I love Maserati for some reason, bro. I just love the emblem. You know what I mean? I always said I'm gonna own a Maserati one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I lied. I got a Lambo instead. But back to the subject. So basically, I used to wash this kid's car. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm kissing his ass. I'm like, bro, I want to be like you, man. You inspire me. I want to be just like you, man. What do you do? And he's always on his phone. He's always got a nice little watch, and he's always on his phone, and that looked cool to me at the time because I'm there fucking washing cars. I'm in the sun. This guy's dressed nice. He's literally chilling, getting his car washed, sitting down, legs crossed like a woman, on his damn phone the whole time. He doesn't let it go. So I'm like, damn, this guy's making money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he tells me he's a day trader, that he trades Forex, and I tell him, this is how it goes. I'll never forget. I was like, yo, how do I get involved, bro? He's like, oh, go on YouTube. I'll never forget it. That's literally his response. Go on YouTube. People ask me that on the street, and I tell them, go to my website, sign up, and I'll give you my course for free. I've never told anybody go on YouTube, none of that. I said it, if I ever get to a position where I could teach people, if people ask me in the street, how do they get involved? I'm just gonna give them the education for the free. And I've never let anybody meet me in person and pay for my things. I tell them, nope, I'm gonna, if they haven't paid for it yet and they're not a student yet, then I'm gonna make them a student. You know what I'm saying? So, he tells me go on YouTube and stuff like that. And bruh, I ended up getting involved with this Timothy Sykes guy with the penny stocks. And then I was like, no, this is just trash. This is freaking trash. I feel like that's how we all got involved. Like we thought we got into trading, and then like Timothy Sykes just shows up, right? Am I wrong? I feel like that's how we all got involved because we saw Timothy Sykes like, bro. Everybody in the chat right now is like agreeing right now. It's crazy, bro. So I'll tell you, this is a real life thing, bro. Timothy freaking Sykes, bro. Same shit happened to me, bro. I thought I was the only one. I'm telling you guys, it was me too, bro. Timothy freaking Sykes, bro. So I did this whole 6 day free class thing, whatever, and it was like giving you homework and stuff and videos. And then, dude, turns out I gotta pay thousands of dollars for this bullshit. And I was like, man, fuck this, dude. There goes my dream, right? So whatever, I ended up going on Instagram, and I started looking at hashtags and shit like that, trading trades, and stuff like that. And you know, I don't know. I just kept seeing weird things, man. I was like, man, what are these little profit things over here, man? Oh, this guy made freaking $200 today. Hell yeah, bro. I'm trying to be like that. So whatever, I ended up following like a lot of people, and then I got into like signal services and stuff like that. And I got into this one signal service. I'm not gonna cap, right? Because the guy said he can help you get an account with his broker and stuff like that. He'll help you set up and stuff like that. And now I just look back at it and I was like, okay, the guy gives you signals under an affiliate link to make money off you and stuff like that. It makes sense now, right?
Yeah.
So that's how I ended up getting started with the broker and everything. And I didn't have any education at this point. I wasn't self-taught or nothing. I was just relying on trades, and I was looking at the charts and stuff like that. Whatever, I did that for literally a whole year. For my whole first year of trading, I was taking like signals from people. I was trying to get into as many little signal programs where people would put like charts and shit like that, like analyses. But it was like, I don't know, trading 4 or 5 years ago is not how it was today. Like the content back in the days, like it was very hard to find content like how you can find it now. I don't know if you can agree with
Yeah,
that.
I do agree with that. Very true.
Like, like you can, like back in the days, like bro, like you couldn't find people like me where you can just buy their course and
Exactly.
learn from them where they have results like this, and you just couldn't find it. You know what I mean? Shit,
And
I'm
that
from Miami, bro.
and that
Q's been in the
actually
game 5 years, and I didn't even know about Wall Street until 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that
it's
actually
crazy as
that
hell.
actually would lengthen your learning curve. So that is why when I see I've been trading for 7 years, somebody's like, Joe, you've been trading for a whole fucking 7 years, because the 4 years was me finding relevant content that would like change the game for me. You get it? So not like just from day one, I was just like a good trader, profitable trader. I spent 4 years finding good information that will basically add up to eventually change something for me. So I do really relate with you when you're saying like back in the days you wouldn't really get content.
Yeah, back in the days, content, my boys, man, all of you guys in here, man, y'all got it easy, man. If y'all been in, y'all 1 year, 2 years into trading, man, y'all got it fucking easy, bro. Because let me tell you, back in the days, man, social media wasn't easy. Social media isn't like how it is today, where you can connect, you can see people on your For You page, your Explorer page, because you know what, you follow two traders that you like, and then you see me in the background in your Explorer page, and you're like, holy shit, who the fuck is this guy? Oh shit. It wasn't like that back in the day. So it's really hard, man. So, I try to get into as much freaking signal programs that I could that actually had like actual education with it. And then people were just kind of really lazy with it. And it was really a lot of it was mostly recycled signals. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a lot of recycled signals because back in the days, people weren't trying to make money off education. They were trying to make money of broker affiliations. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people were doing signals. People weren't dropping content. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then about 3.5 years ago, I kind of ran into this guy, right? Almost 4 years ago. Almost 4 years ago. Actually, I think about 3 years ago. Let's say 3 years. We're gonna round it up 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I met this guy, right? Fibs Don't Lie. A lot of you guys know Fibs Don't Lie. Joseph, anybody in here take a Fibs Don't Lie course? We all know Fibs Don't Lie. I know a lot of you guys know him. Anybody in the chat know him? I've been in his lives a few times. Yeah. No, not Wicks Don't Lie. Fibs Don't Lie. Joseph Penna. And so we got a few people here that know him. So, I took his course a little bit over 3 years ago. And I started to actually realize, like, holy shit, like, yo, this is kind of cool. Like, this is now I'm kind of learning, I could actually make some money now on my own. I don't have to depend on people's, signals and stuff like that because they don't even tell you why they're buying and stuff like that. I want to know why. And I go on YouTube and I try to learn why. And it's 5-hour videos of, an Asian guy trying to teach me. And I got ADHD, dog. I can't listen to a guy that I don't even understand half the shit he's saying, try to explain something to me. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, dude, I can't do it. I can't do it. So whatever, I took that course and everything. And, it was just a Fibonacci course. Like, I was profitable and then sometimes I wasn't profitable. You know what I mean? And it was just like, dude, like, why can't I always win trades? Like, why can't I always win? Like, I'll have a win streak and then a fat losing streak, and then I'll win my money back and then lose my money back again. And then it was just like all these other things that I started to realize, like, oh my God, support and resistance. I'm over here focused on a fucking Fibonacci when there's a whole other world out there of shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole other world of shit out there like support and resistance, trend lines, key levels, shit like that, man. Like, I didn't even know about that. I'm only thinking, damn, this is all Fibonacci, right? And it's crazy as fuck. Like, it's insane. It's insane. So, I met this guy, right? He lives in England. And I'm not gonna say his name because I don't like this guy. The biggest scammer in the world, right? Biggest fucking scammer in the world, turns out. So I'm not even gonna promote him on this one. Damn, GJ is pulling up. And I took his mentorship. It was a 3-month mentorship. I paid $1,000 for it, and it was $1,000 up front, and it was $200 a month. I was like, fuck it, let me do it. I'm gonna do it because this guy's throwing like 80 lots of trade, 100 lots of trade. He has a $250,000 account, and imagine he's throwing 80 to 150 lots on a $200,000 account. Imagine, back in the days for me that was insane. Now I look at it and I was like, you fucking gambler, over leverager, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, I took his mentorship and I learned a lot from him, dude. Like, I started playing with a lot of things, man, and it started making sense. A lot of things started to make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of things started to make sense to me. Like, for example, like let me give you an example, right? So let's say, for example, right over here, right? Okay. What's a good example I can give you? All right, so let's say, for example, over here. Let's see if we can get a good example. What we're turning up. Let me see if I can get a counter trend trade in here. Okay, so let's say, for example, right? I'm like, okay, cool. We were consolidating. Price started breaking above. Oh shit, perfect. Price made a new high. I'm gonna run my Fibonacci from over here to here. And then when price gets to the 5618-764 area, I'm gonna take a buy. So let's say, okay, perfect. We're in here. Candle close. All right, let me put a 1720 pip stop loss. Okay, and I'd lose, and I'd be like, fuck, why did I lose? And I wouldn't know why I lost. You know what I mean? Like, that was me 3 years ago. I didn't know why I lost. I didn't know why I was losing, you know? And then I would go like this. Now I can just look at the charts and be like, okay, let's find out why I lost, right? Let's look at the 4 hour. All right, so the 4 hour is clearly, you know, rejecting this previous resistance. You know, 4 hours melting under this level of support. So, I mean, it makes sense for price to melt under this support and then basically keep going down to the previous next levels of support, right? So, I mean, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense why I'm going to lose buying up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boom, perfect. Look at that. Now you see. Now that's a buy. Love that. So I would lose to trades like this, and then, you know, I would try to sell like over here, and then I'd get stopped out. Like, and then basically I try to like, I don't know, bro. That was me back in days, and I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I'm back in here. Let me take more sells. Let me take more sells, and then I'd keep losing my trades and stuff like that. And like, you know, there was a lot of things that I wasn't really focused on that I didn't really, you know, didn't have that knowledge, you know. And then now it's just like, I feel like I'm at a level where it's just like, okay, now it's only me. You know what I mean? But that was me, man. Back in the days, the education was hard as shit, dude. Education was hard as hell. If I had somebody like me teaching back in the days, I feel like I would have had my learning curve. You know, my learning experience would have been so much easier, and it would have been so much quicker. Because, you know, I've taken a lot of classes and courses and stuff like that. And let me tell you, man, a lot of people just don't even put like effort into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people you just feel when somebody wants to teach you. You know what I mean? When you can feel when somebody wants to show you, you know what I mean? You can just feel it. And then like now it's just like, all right, so, you know, we have resistance here. If price creates a triple, quadruple, sextuplet top over here, we're going to sell it all the way to down here, and then yeah, we're gonna make a lot of money. You know, now it's like that. Like, that's the shit that you see nowadays. You know what I mean? So it's just like, dude. So education was really hard for me back in the day.